Hey, let's talk about slipbacks. Let's talk about snapbacks, and let's talk about breakpoints. Breakpoint is where we've been able to measure over 4,000 businesses spending $3.5 million, the spot, the place in the business growth cycle where they break through to the next level or they break backwards and go out of business. Now, let's talk about the national statistics. There's 31.5 million small to mid-sized businesses in the United States. 25 million of those businesses have a single employee. They can't even figure out how to get through breakpoint one employee. Okay? There's 5.3 million businesses that have between 2 and 12 employees, and there's 600,000 businesses that have greater than 12 employees. That means statistically, there's 5.3 million businesses stuck on average under 3 million, but 98% of all businesses, 98% of all businesses under $100 million literally are stuck under 3 million. That means if you're over $3 million, good for you. That means you're in the elite percentage of successful businesses. Now, the next stat that we want to talk about is 2/3 of those businesses will fail in the first 5 years, and 97% will fail within 10. Doesn't matter what size they are. What we've done is spent the last 12 years and over $3.5 million identifying where businesses struggle, where businesses break, and what elements they needed to have in place in order to not struggle or not break. And in addition to this, we could identify where the highest value is in each break point for your business so that you don't try to stress and break through to another level, creating a devaluation. So there's all this information that we've been able to put together and that we've gleaned from 12 years of looking at consolidation theories, looking at 4,000 different businesses across hundreds of different sectors. And the reason I bring this up is because I just got off a coaching call, another coaching call with a business owner that had what I call a snapback. A snapback is when you go backwards more than one break point. So you go 2 or 3 break points backwards. Now, in this particular case, this business was in break point 4 and it snapped back to the top end of break point 2, which is $8 million. Now, in most cases, when you have a snapback where you move backwards across 2 or more break points, it's catastrophic. In this particular case, fortunately for the business owner, we were working directly with them to solve the issues that was causing the snapback, and we were able to react very quickly because we have something that most business owners don't have. We have science, we have data, we have strategic information and knowledge from all those years of research, and we have teams of people that most business owners don't have direct access to that are experienced in all aspects of growing and scaling and creating massive value in a business. So I wanted to shoot this video as a refresher. If you're in business by yourself and say you're doing between $3 and $125 million in revenue, and you're asking yourself, how do I know I'm growing and scaling my business bigger, better, faster, and more valuably? Or am I just getting lucky? Or am I just winging it? These are questions I know many entrepreneurs spend a lot of nights thinking about because I've been there, I've done that, and I've experienced all of it. And so I wanted to create this video because it made me think about how many businesses, especially remember 97% of all businesses under $100 million in revenue will fail within 10 years, even the big ones. I've seen 50, 75 million, $150 million businesses get reduced back to a concept, an idea. And it's really sad to see this because if you think about it, getting out of breakpoint 1, which is where 98% of all businesses are stuck, under $3 million, if you're under $100 million, it's just so hard to get through 3 million. So if you're 50, 75, 100, and you're experiencing a slipback or worse, a snapback, I wanted to create this video just for you because there's a solution, there's an answer. Working harder, not smarter, is not necessarily the way to build and scale and create massive value in your business. Being strategic about how you're going to grow your business, dialing in your marketing strategies that are consistent with the highest valued customer or client or person that you can work with, having your sales execution strategy that follows along with your marketing strategy so you can convert the business with less resistance. Well, that requires planning, that requires training, that requires discipline, transparency, and accountability and alignment in the business with your team. And when you have all that, you drive results. So I wanted to shoot this video for you because here's the hope I want to give you. If you're a business owner and you're doing between $3 million and $100 million in revenue, and you're struggling right now, you're questioning, do you have the right people? Are you converting the right type of clients? Are you using the right kind of data? Do you have the right systems in place? Do you have the right technology in place? Do you have the right leadership in place? Do you have the right elements that will allow your business to grow and scale and create massive value? Something as simple as the proper investment thesis, where you should be spending your money that you're generating in your business to create the highest valued return for you and the business. If you're laying awake at night asking yourself these questions, especially in today's economy where, quite honestly, there's a lot of conversation about how difficult it's going to be in business. You have all these new IRS agents, and the theory is they're going to come audit business owners that don't know how to do all the appropriate accounting and basically negotiate payments. So there's a lot of pressure out there, there's no question. And there's already enough pressure being a business owner. But here's the thing I want to give you some sense of confidence in. We've yet found anything that wasn't predictable in those growth cycles. And if it's predictable and you know it has the potential to come at you, then you can be prepared for it. It doesn't matter if it's people issues or key person dependency issues or strategic issues or data integrity issues or systemization issues. All that stuff is going to exist. You just need to embrace it. The question is, if you know what questions you should be asking yourself based on if your business is between 100,000 and 3 million or 3 million and 8 million, 8 million to 15 million, 15 to 25, 25 to 45, 45 to 75, 75 to 125, so on and so forth, up to $1 billion. If you knew foundationally what elements needed to be in place in order to give you the highest value and strength in your organization possible, would you at least ensure those elements are in place? If you had the knowledge, the awareness, the structure, the strategy, the data in order for you to make great decisions today so that you can fortify your business and your value tomorrow, would you at least want to have access to that information? If you're watching this video and you're like, of course I would. I want that information. I want to know how to fortify my business, how to create massive value in my business, not just for me personally, professionally, and financially, for my team, for the people who trust me, the people that follow me, the people that dedicate their careers to our company. If you want to know the answers to that, you just need to hit this link. I created this video just for you. Don't find yourself in a position where you have a slip back or a snapback. Click the link below.